You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot
Seth
Box.
freaking Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre, the savior of
Broken
WrestleMania.
dreams. Give me broken dreams.
I sure hope so. I fucking love that. I love that song. I love that entrance. I love when he did it at Clash at the Castle. I think this is the match where if the Bloodline were to lose, they'd have to interfere in Seth Rollins' match.
Yep.
They would have to.
I think they will, and I think maybe not the whole bloodline, but definitely The Rock, just because of what he's been saying to Seth Rollins mainly on Twitter. But I could see The Rock showing up at that match. Like the whole thing sets up for me, and I think it's a great setup, and it would be, wise of them to do it one of these couple ways. But again, Seth loses based on The Rock just showing up and interfering a bit. Cody doesn't go help. Cody says, "I got to focus on my match with Roman. You're on your own. Sorry, man." Seth sour grapes about it. Slight interference at the end with Cody, and then you kind of kick off another. I don't want to say a full summer, but maybe a little bit of Cody and Seth going back and forth, maybe and feuding a bit. But I don't know if I want to go that route, but I don't think I don't think Seth retains. Like this is Drew's.
No, Drew's winning
This is
either
Drew's
way.
belt. This is Drew's belt.
That's the thing. I don't know if it leads to him and Cody turning on each other. Like I don't know. I don't know about that. What I do know is I think Drew McIntyre leaves here with the World Heavyweight Championship. I shouldn't actually say that. He wins this match. And then maybe this is where you get that Damian Priest cash in to steal that moment from
he
him.
has the cat. I always forget he has the briefcase. But I could see the Damian Priest potential cash in. I don't know if he would successfully do it. Yeah. I think CM Punk being there on commentary is really throwing me through a loop because again, he's had that history with The Rock. I could see if The Rock shows up, him and CM Punk going, face to face, and CM Punk just letting The Rock do whatever he wants to screw over one of those two because he hates them both.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with this. Like if Priest tries to come in to cash it, I could see CM Punk kind of, I don't want to say stopping it, but
he says he feels
intervening
good.
in a bit and having Drew walk out of that title because I think there's part of CM Punk that wants Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam when he's healed for that title. Like his first match back, I think he wants to be Drew McIntyre at this point, and I think he wants it to be for that. Like he wants to be the one to take that title from Drew McIntyre. You can tell that CM Punk's just going to be like hater of the year for all summer long, and just like cook.
And I think this was a match where I was going to try and pitch, maybe in the middle of the match, Damian comes down, cashes in, makes it a triple threat, so then that the interference could happen kind of freely, and it would be a no rules, no holds barred. But I could also see that that was the tweet that I think I sent you, and it was makes that match a triple threat, and Damian gets screwed. Roman pins him, so Cody doesn't have to eat the pin, and just wins in like a slimy, disgusting way.
Yeah, shout out to one of my buddies. He also said the same thing. I'll shout him out. Matt Smart. He actually listened to one of these podcasts before, but he's texted me that same thing. He says if he could see Priest attempting to cash in during the Rhodes Roman match, and then Roman pinning Priest kind of at the end to retain, and then that would kick off a Priest Cody kind of mini feud until later in the summer. But it gives, because again, you're always looking forward to like, all right, what's this person going to do next? It kind of gives Cody something to do with Priest that I don't think they've really. I mean, they did kind of feud, but this would be like more of a legit like feud between the two of them at Premium Live events, and I think it would benefit both of them.
Yeah. I refuse to believe that they're going to give this to Damian Priest, though. Like he's not going to leave this night as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
No, but I think and that's part of the. And again, we look at these things and we see different things pop up on the card, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. With the 6-pack ladder match being the night before, and us assuming that they're not going to retain those belts, I could see Priest showing back up night 2 and going rogue. Now, it is also interesting to note all of Judgment Day is night one.
I meant to mention that because I found
All of
that
Judgment Day is
fascinating as
night
well.
one. So, again, does Judgment Day not show up for night two?
Nah, they
Is
have
there a
to be
little.
there.
When, again,
Maybe they don't
do
rent
all
the
of them have to be-
clubhouse 2 nights in a row. It's a possibility,
like maybe they don't. Maybe it is something just like, hey, you know, we lost Rhea one, whatever. Like, let's just get out of here and regroup at the back of the hotel, like whatever. Like, we don't even come down for night two, and then Priest just shows up and tries to cash in without any of them there, without knowing that he's there, goes rogue, just does his own thing, right?
Yeah.
And then kind of Monday Night Raw just like, hey man, what the hell was that? Like, dude, what was that? Like, what did you think you were going to win the undisputed heavyweight champion, the undisputed universal title here, man? Like, do you think you were pinning Roman Reigns? Like, what gives?
Yeah.
They
really can do anything now.
Yeah.
I'm going back and forth with this, but I do think Drew McIntyre wins this match. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. It's hard to predict
Chaos
all those other.
ensues.
Yeah.
Are you going to start crying when CM Punk comes out?
I think I might have to. I was so excited for him to have a match here too, and it's a shame that got taken. But at least I get to hear like Mussolini. At least I get to experience.
You gonna yell it's clobbering time?
Absolutely, without question. I can't wait to do Pat McAfee's song as well. I can't. I'm excited for the whole environment. I haven't been to a show in so long. It's been over a decade since I've been at a live event, so I'm so excited for it just in general. It doesn't really matter what happens. I'm going to consume beverages in the parking lot. I'm going to have my fucking hoodie on. By the way, WWE shop, you are garbage. I'd just like to tell you that. And let's get that out of the way. All right.
You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.